Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today. Today is Saturday, January 3rd, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. So, hi. So my internet went out today. I'm using my G's on my phone. So I will be doing the collective and the tarot collective tonight, and I'm going to probably try and do some affirmations in the morning. But I think Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to be persona non grata. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to get my actual new internet tower hookup junky BS whatever stuff until Tuesday, supposedly, is what I was told. However, when I got the email, it was like undetermined. So tomorrow I'll do affirmations, and then I think I'm going to take a little vacay until I get my internet figured out, because I don't want to use up all my stuff on my phone trying to do readings when I also have other things to do, like pay bills, be in contact with family and friends, stuff like that. So just letting you guys know, possibly for the next couple days, maybe a week, I don't know. I'm hoping it comes Tuesday. He told me Tuesday. It's just when I got the email, it said, oh, we're not too sure. T-Mobile. And it's funny because the ex-husband and I had that modem when we were married, and when we got divorced, I took the modem, I took the account. He created his own account and got a new modem, right? And other than having the occasional, once, twice a year issue, it was fine until now. I came home from the vet with Harley, and man, that thing did not want to work. It was like connected, unconnected, connected, unconnected. I had to sit on the phone for 15 minutes and wait, and then I finally get the guy, and my brother calls, and I get disconnected, and then the guy calls me back, and it was a whole thing. We're going to use the Rare Rebel deck, which you can no longer find. I'm sorry. It used to be on Etsy in the Rare Rebel shop. She is on an undetermined hiatus. I got 2 on the table. Yeah. And then yesterday, my knee was doing so much better. This morning, I was almost walking normal, y'all. Almost walking normal. And then I'm sitting, I come home after Harley. And this was before I realized the internet was out. No, I had just realized the internet was out. I go sit at the table. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have a little snack before I try to figure out the internet thing. I go to sit down. I have a couple pieces of cold ham, some cottage cheese, and then I go to get up, and it was like I could not even walk. I'm not even kidding. Like the pain, like I don't even know how to describe the pain. And I texted my brother, and I said, you know what? I said, I don't think I can get together today. I said, there's stuff going on. I said, I'll talk to you later. He never got the message because I did it on my iPad, and there was no internet connection. So he came over. He's the reason why I got cut off from the guy at T-Mobile. And then I was yelling at him. I'm like, why are you calling me? I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to wait another 20 minutes. And I'm sitting there on the new phone call waiting for somebody to connect me. And I'm thinking, why is this guy not calling me back? Like you're not going to call me back? Like, you don't possibly think that you're the one that disconnected the call? Possibly. He ended up calling me back. Thank you very much to Michael at T-Mobile. You're amazing. He was so sweet. And it was funny because he's like, I think your modem is kaput. And I was like, I was literally just going to say that. We got 3 on the table. I treated my brother to some lunch at Arby's because I felt horrible. I was originally going to make him pay because he never pays. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to treat him to Arby's. I had coupons. We got 5 on the table. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. Last shuffle, last shuffle. Hey, look at the screen. You can see me shuffling. I can't, there's no point in me doing the videos on my iPad because there's no way I'm going to be able to upload them from the iPad. So, because if I can connect my free G's or whatever through my phone to the iPad, but what's the point of that? I might as well just do it from the phone. It doesn't make any sense. So, this is my phone. The new one that I got October? I think I got it in October. November? I don't remember. It was when it was kind of still warm out. October? All right, we got 6 on the table. Hi, Homer. You created a litter mess, didn't you? I know. You are my sunshine, my little Homer. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take your sunshine away. Okay, I don't even know where that came from. Maybe somebody needed to hear that. I don't know. Have I ever sang that song? I don't even know. I'm gonna say no. I know, you're so cute. All right, we got divine feminine energy. Sorry, the depth perception is off here with the phone. We've got happiness, happiness. What is the song? Happiness. The Machine. Ella in the Machine. Stella in the Machine. Oh my God, she's on my playlist. Flora in the Machine. Florence in the Machine. Is it Florence? Florence in the Machine? Oh my God. I told my brother this afternoon, I said, don't grow up. Don't get any older because you're going to lose your mind. You're going to lose your body. Gentleness and grace. He's only 3 years younger than me. Only 3 years younger than me. Trust your gut. Celebration. And really, when you think about it, 3 years between siblings, it's almost nothing. We could be twins, technically. Bottom of the deck is friendship. Oh, sorry. Just a little PSA, a little for your information. I can't put in the microphone for the phone, so I have it turned up high. I know it probably sounds weird. I know you probably can't hear me as well as you can with the microphone. Sorry. All right. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. Blah, blah, blah. You're a divine feminine energy. You could be a masculine. It doesn't matter. You're happy. You live your life gracefully. Here's the thing. These last 3 cards. Trust your gut, celebration, friendship. Trust your gut in a friendship situation. I think you're going to have cause to celebrate because you're going to like make up with a friend, or you're going to find a new friend, or an old friend that you love is going to come back into your life, and there's going to be celebration there. However, as always, trust your gut, because for some of you, this might be more of like, okay, let me use myself as an example. So if you follow, if you subscribe, if you know my story, the ex-best friend, right? 30 plus years, she sexually assaulted me twice, tried to set me up with a guy that she was in a relationship because she wanted me in some type of threesome situation. I haven't talked to her in over 3 years. Let's say she comes back, right? And she she wants to communicate. She wants to apologize. She wants to say, I'm sorry. She wants forgiveness, blah, blah, blah. You guys know, I've told you before, I'm not at that place. Like, it has taken me a long time just to get to the place where I don't wish her any ill will. Like, I wish her well. I want her to get help. I want her to be a better person. I want her to heal from her wounds because she's obviously wounded. She obviously needs help. I want that for her. I do. I want that for her. However, I don't want her back in my life. I have no intention of ever being friends with her again. And she can go to God for forgiveness. I've said this to you guys many times. This would be like her coming back, wanting communication, and me knowing that those are my boundaries and my limits, and me saying all of that to her, right there, black and white, there you go, and still being able to celebrate because she communicated with me, and I said what I had to say right back at her. And I stuck to my boundaries, I stuck to my limits, and I just said, you know, I wish you well. Click, right? Like, that is still something to celebrate. It might not be me and her getting back together, being friends, but there was communication there. Like, I could tell her how I felt when everything happened, and I can tell her how I feel now, right? And I can also tell her, I wish you well on your journey. I hope you get the help that you need. Start a relationship with the big man upstairs, right? That's something to celebrate. I don't know if everybody's going to look at it that way. To me, that would be something to celebrate. Because like I've said before, like, I don't feel the need to communicate with her. I don't feel the need to reach out to her. I don't think that that's my job. I don't think that that's my role in the situation. I don't think I did anything wrong other than I was gullible and I thought she was my best friend, you know? Now I'm older and wiser, right? There's no reason for me to communicate with her. It's not my place. However, if she were to come in with communication, I would have no problem having a conversation. And that is what the conversation would look like, at least from my side, right? And again, I think that would be something to celebrate. It would be somewhat some type of a closure, you know? So it could be a situation like that where you meet a person, you think they're great, and then you realize they're not. You got to trust your gut. You celebrate that, right? Like, you made the best decision for yourself. You recognize somebody that wasn't for you. It gives off like that kind of feel. And I feel like with the cards being the way they are, the divine feminine energy, okay, whether you're feminine or masculine, you would be somebody that would have that discernment. You know, you would be somebody that has probably used this in the past. The more you use this, the more accurate it's going to be. And it basically comes down to what's right for you. When you trust your gut, you know, if your gut's saying, okay, maybe today's not the day to drive to Target to get groceries, then don't. If the next day you wake up and you're like, okay, I'm going to take a shower, eat some breakfast, and get in the car and go to Target, and that's what you do, and there's no little tingling in your gut, there's no whisper in your head saying, hey, don't do that, then that's what was supposed to happen. You were supposed to go on that day. You were supposed to go at that time. The day before, you weren't supposed to go for whatever reason. The more often you trust it, the more accurate it's going to be for you. Because God's going to be like, oh, you're finally listening to me. You're finally listening to them angels. Those dearly departed loved ones. You're finally listening. I don't know what's with the accent. I think I'm going to leave it there. I think I'm going to make it quick and easy. I'm going to leave it there because I'm not really You know, I can blather on about the same stuff over and over again, but I'm not really picking up on anything else. Except for some reason I'm seeing like a lot of plants. Like all of a sudden I'm seeing like a lot of green. Like ferns and like leafy plants, like in pots. So maybe somebody has like a little patio garden or something. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. Again, I'm going to do the tarot, and then I'm going to do affirmations in the morning, and then I'm going to take a little break. And when I'm back, you'll know it. I'm just joking around. I hope everybody has a great night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.